Greetings, welcome to Powered by Nyame. I'm your guide and host, Grace Kunadu. On this short and unusual episode, I'm going to take a little break from the normal routine and send a special message to two special people, and of course, all my viewers. And so this is to my daughters, Ya Sunkwa and Fia Sanya. And a special message to you two, but to all the viewers, you two can join in as well. I want to send this message to them, and the message is this: that whenever you are feeling alone, know that you are never alone. Remember, as I taught you, you are never by yourself, even though you may feel or not see anyone else around, that I'm always with you. And I know some of my viewers are probably wondering what's going on. Little context, and jump right back into the message to my daughters, which are the focus of this little short video for today. And so context is that I have not seen my daughters in months, perhaps more, due to the woman that I used to be married to. And so I want my daughters to know that I'm always with them. I'm always with you. I'm always with you, Sunko, and I'm always with you, Afia. In fact, you too are also with me. You see, this little line, I bought this for Sunko in the mall. We were in Maryland, and this line is hers. In fact, it was on her bed. And so wherever I travel, I take the little lion with me, right? And in Chi, we refer to the lion as Jata. In fact, there's a game we used to play when they were younger called Jata. I used to love it. I think a little bit more than Sunko, but both enjoyed it. And so this lion or Jata is my Sunko. And every night I kiss it and go to bed with it. Every morning I kiss it as I make my bed and put it right on top of my pillow. And the bumblebee is a fear. Same mall, same store. I think it was H&M, if I remember correctly. And so I do the same. Kiss it every night and every morning, and make sure it's on my pillow every day. And so they travel with me wherever I go in the world. So they are always with me, and I'm always with them. And this is a medicine for you two, special girls, is that your daddy's very proud of you. Your father, your Aja, is extremely proud of you for all your accomplishments in school and just as young people growing up in the world trying to figure things out. I am deeply and very proud of you. In fact, you make my heart not only pound with pride and with love, but also with, just gratefulness because of the young people you're growing into. And know that whatever's going on in the world outside of you, try your best not to let that infect the innocence, the purity, the love, and the joy you have inside of you. Take it from me, someone who has suffered that and more, that you don't want the outside world to bleed and creep into and infect inside. And so the other thing you want to do, this is my humble suggestion, is that you two, whenever you're feeling lonely or alone, and a photo, may not do, or a memory may not do, think about the experiences you had together. I'll give you a few, right? And so, in addition to the games Jata we used to play, think of all the times we're playing, in the backyard, on the trampoline, the three of us jumping up and down, playing kung fu fighting. Remember kung fu fighting in the ground floor? That we used to play the old song from the 70s or 80s called Kung Fu Fighting. We used to dance and play around to it. Remember the scary little house we used to drive through in the office chair? And I used to create this whole little scary house, scene on the ground floor. Remember cooking contests, right? Who was the master chef? And you always used to make your own little concoction desserts. And I had the fortunate, joy to eat and taste and test these wonderful creations. Remember all those bike trips on the Canarsie Pier to the Queens border and back. Remember all the bike trips in and around the neighborhood. Remember going to the park, all the swings and the slides and the tags and all the games. And as friends used to meet, at least young people your age used to meet around there. Remember the swings and the sprinkler, right? Remember the ice cream, going to the vegan ice cream spot to get our favorite ice cream, right? Remember the on the train taking you to school every day of the school week, taking you on a train in the morning, riding either the 2 or the 5 down to Borough Hall, so we can get off to go to Brooklyn Friends, and coming back. And remember, many times you all are just dog tired from the day, and you always asleep, wanting to sleep on the right side, wanting to sleep on the left side. Remember the reading in the morning on the trains, where everybody were impressed by how well mannered, how disciplined, and how joyous you two were. Always seeing you with a book, and me reading my article or book, or all reading together. Or remember the train, Sunka, going through your schoolwork together, going through the reading and prepping and pre-reading, so that when you do read it again, you have your own understanding. Remember the reading lessons when you were 3 and 4 years old, actually 2 and 3 years old, learning how to read and write. And I remember, Sunka, you didn't like some of the lessons because you wanted to play. And I said, Sunka, you got to do it. I remember you cried a few times. But look at that. All the lessons paid off, right? All that time together paid off. All that train rides, paid off. Remember, you two came on the Amtrak train with me to Yale University, where I gave a lecture. Met my late Robert Farrah Thompson, my man Danny Dawson, right? We came back on the train. Remember the train rides to DC, right? And back. Remember the time we went to Howard University. All of these memories and more is your comforting blanket, is your pillow that you can lean on, cuddle with, snuggle with, and hold close. So the message to you, my dears, is that you are never alone. So whether we are physically apart, remember your Father's always with you in those memories and in the experiences that we've had together. And so if I had one wish, and indeed you know this more than anyone, just had a recent birthday, right? Turned the big 50, 50. And I still think I'm entitled to a birthday wish. And so if I have that wish, my wish would be that you are here with me right now, right? And that you all can live out the life that you deserve and yes, in front of you. That I see and see clearly, and I know will happen because, God is in charge. And so, the big man upstairs, already let me know that, he's in charge, not human beings. And so what is to be will be. So until we meet in the flesh and we remain connected in spirit and in memory, you all stay well, be good to each other, fight for each other, not against each other, and live out the joy inside of you, even if amongst you too. Stay well. Your Aljo loves you.